G'day guys, welcome to MGL Gogglebox. My name's Josh, I'm here with Justin. Really excited to be here and can't wait to get into it.
MGL Gogglebox is a chance to catch up with MGLs from around the place to see what they've been up to.
G'day guys, Josh again here with Justin, MGL Gogglebox, back at it again. This week we're off to Manila in the Philippines.
Hey!
We're going to go and have a chat with Father Paul, who's doing a lot of work in a place called Payatas in the mission there in Manila. Yes, let's just get into it right away.
What's he been up to, eh?
We're about to find out, mate.
I've been in the MGLs about 6 years, and I'm half Nigerian, half English. I've actually been a priest for about 17 years, but I'm one of the few people who left the diocesan priesthood to join the MGL. And my main work with MGL now is in a place called Payatas for the Puso ng Ama Foundation, though I do some work in our parish. MGL's run a parish called St. Benedict's.
Can you tell us about this Payatas thing?
Yeah, Payatas is an urban poor community. It's actually massive. If you say Payatas to people in the Philippines, what comes to most people's mind is this massive, and I mean massive, rubbish dump, where people are scavenging, there's flies and filth. That's what comes to people's mind, although actually the dump was closed a few years ago. And also the idea of poverty comes to people's minds, and drugs and crime. Payatas is actually not as bad as most people think, but there is still massive poverty. Tens of thousands of people in horrendous poverty. The population is probably a few 100,000 actually.
But for the Puso ng Ama, can you share something about it?
Sure. Puso ng Ama means Heart of the Father. And it's a foundation, we call it PNA by the way for short. It's a foundation I started even before I joined the MGLs actually. And the MGLs asked me to continue it. And our vision is to see poor communities transformed to become more like heaven. In heaven, there's no more pain, no more hunger, no more poverty, no more sin, no more crime. In heaven, there's joy, there's abundance, there's health, there's beauty. And of course, in heaven, everybody knows the Lord, everybody knows Jesus Christ, everybody knows the love of the Father. And so our vision is to see poor communities transformed to become more like heaven. Of course, you can never get heaven completely on earth, but we can have a foretaste of it. And Jesus says that we should pray, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And if we're to pray for that, how much more are we to work for it as well? And so that's our vision, and our mission is to work towards that vision by helping people experience God's love and hopefully to accept and be transformed by God's love.
Is that a rooster in the background? A chicken or a rooster or something?
Sounds like it.
The most visible aspect of our work is the massive food distribution that we've been doing because of the lockdowns and the pandemic. We've got around 14,000 families. So I don't know, 50,000 or more people are on our distribution list. And so that's the most observable of what we're doing. Long queues of people coming to get the food, it's necessary. Then of course, we continue with everything else. Our education work for education. We have around 120 scholars. We do some tutorials. We do work with out-of-school youth. We do an intensive program for about a smaller number of people to really help them grow in the Lord, to follow the Lord, to prepare them for college, for university. We're doing some economic livelihood work. We should soon have around 30 young men starting a technical vocation course with promise of work afterwards. Then of course at the heart of things is our work, spiritual work. We started doing a weekly Sunday Mass from our PNA Center, which we live stream. We have some small groups, cell groups if you like, discipleship groups. Then we want prayer to be at the center of what we're doing. We're starting a house of prayer, PNA house of prayer. The aim is eventually, I don't know when, but eventually there'll be 24/7 prayer from there. And then we're starting a telemedicine clinic. We started actually just a couple of days ago. Telemedicine, so there's livelihood, health, education. Could go on. There's lots of other things, but this is that's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing at the moment.
I don't know how he does it, man. Like he just goes and goes and goes. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, thanks, Paul. It's great to hear all the amazing works you're doing down there in Philippines and Piatis, and your inspiration to us. So we send you our prayers. Please pray for Father Paul and
Yeah.
those going through hard times over there. See you guys. Thanks.